Hi everyone, Keith Bueller here. I wanted to post today about something that is fun and kind of cool, but actually also I think important and significant, and that is the get to philosophy trick on Wikipedia. So if you use Wikipedia a lot, which I do, you know that if you just sort of click around randomly, you can learn a lot of interesting things and see a lot of connections maybe you didn't know before. Wikipedia has a good portal where they sort of put a bunch of topics together. Um, but you may not know that if you click the first blue link on any Wikipedia article that's not in parentheses, right? So not the usually the language or the pronunciation, it will take you to another article. And if you click the first blue link, not in parentheses, on that article, it'll take you to another and to another. And eventually you will reach the philosophy page. If you pick any random topic from science, history, geography, news, people, places, things, it could be the most obscure that you could think of. It's going to take you back to philosophy. All sort of roads come back to philosophy. Why is this? Well, Wikipedia is an encyclopedia, of course, and it is perhaps the largest encyclopedia ever created. It's got entries on everything that traditional encyclopedias do, plus a whole lot more. And encyclopedias, the whole goal is to aggregate as much as possible all knowledge into one place. Alistair McIntyre says that encyclopediaism, he calls them encyclopedists, are part of the Western tradition. It's part of our Western philosophical tradition to try to aggregate all knowledge into one place. To do this, you have to categorize things. When you categorize things, you're doing philosophy. One of the earliest philosophical works in the West of Aristotle is simply called The Categories, where Aristotle tries to put everything that exists into one or more of 10 categories. And you can see that this philosophical project of categorizing things is still going on today. So what happens is Wikipedia has to categorize, and it assumes certain categories that are true in the West, that are taken for granted, and those all lead back to philosophy, not to science, not to theology, not even to encyclopedia, the concept encyclopedia, but to philosophy. Philosophy is, in my view, the master art and even the master science, although that's a little bit controversial. So all their disciplines connect to philosophy. And so if you try this, I'll give you an example. I started with Claisen condensation. I'm not even sure what that is, but I tried to find something random. I don't even know what it is. Click the blue link. It went to carbon-carbon bonding, covalent bond. Click the blue link again, chemical bond, to atom, to matter, to light, to electromagnetic radiation, to radiant energy, to radiometry, to measurement, to natural science, to science, to explanation, to statement, to logic, and to philosophy. And when you get to philosophy, what's interesting is that you keep clicking the blue link and it circles back around to philosophy. So I've posted the link down below explaining this phenomenon, and a link to a site where you can test it out yourself and see all the web of connections kind of in a visualized way. Or of course you can go to Wikipedia, start with any article you like, and keep clicking that blue link. Leave a comment below to tell me how many steps it took for you to get to philosophy. My example took 17 steps, but it did get there. Go ahead and tell me what you think. Tell me if you agree with my explanation for why this works, or if you have a different explanation. And otherwise, I'll see you next time.